All right, so yesterday we did substitution. Today we're doing elimination. This is significantly shorter, I think, than substitution. It's my personal favorite, but everybody has their own thing. So let's say we have two equations. Okay, so with elimination, before you start, you want to make sure that your equations are like in this order. So like x, y equals number. Like, and you want them nice and lined up, like the same variables over each other. Okay? So if they're not in that order, put them in that order. For the most part, they will already be in that order. It's a terrible plus sign. Okay, so the goal for elimination is we're going to essentially add our equations together and like make one of the variables cancel out. So you're looking for the same variable. You want it to have the same coefficient but opposite signs. So we have like a negative y and a positive y. So like if I add these two equations together like this, you guys have done this.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Equals...
Right, so we're going to add down. So, yeah, so we're going to do 2x plus 4x and get 6x. My negative y and my positive y cancel out. And then my negative 12 and 24 equals 12.
That's it?
Oh, I like this.
Yep. All right, hold on. Then divide by 6. Yes, so x equals 2. We still need to find y like we did yesterday. So it doesn't matter which equation you plug it back into. So I'm going to plug it into the top one, okay? Actually, no, yeah. What? No, it's negative 12 plus 24, so it's positive 12. Yes, I'm going to do the top one. So I'm plugging it in here. So 2 times 2, because that's my x, minus y equals negative 12. So 2 times 2 is 4 minus y. So subtract the 4. Negative y equals negative 16. Divide by that negative 1. So y is 16. So your answer is 2 and 16.
Oh, so it's a lot shorter then.
Uh-huh.
Why? Oh, I like this one.
I do too.
Why do they want to do this first and like do the more complicated one?
Because then you're like, that's dumb. Why do I have to do that? But like, there are times that you guys will realize like that you kind of have to use substitution. And it's a good thing to know. And it's a good, like, I feel like it flows well from the functions where you just got used to plugging stuff in and then.
Yeah. It's stuff like this on the ACT.
When do we take the ACT?
Next year.
You can take it whenever you want. But it's like usually people take it junior. More girls take it sophomore.
Yeah. Okay, guys, focus. Come on. Hey. Focus. Thanks. All right, so let's do another example. So this one worked out nicely, right? Because we already had stuff that was going to cancel out. But there's an easy way to make them cancel out, I promise. So let's look at this example. So as of right now, is anything going to cancel out if we have these together? No. So we have to make that happen. So we can multiply an equation by something.
Wait, why would they cancel out?
Because if I add x and 2x, I get 3x. If I add y and 5y, I get 6y.
So would you just do the top one?
So why is that a bad thing?
All right, because when you add them together, you need to be just left, like one of the variables has to cancel out for this method.
Could you just do the whole thing and then do 6y?
No. Just. So we need to, all right, we have to change one of these equations. Clearly, it's going to be easier to change this one, right? So we need to multiply that. We either need to get rid of x or get rid of y.
I say y.
All right, Isaac said y. So what needs to be in front of this y? Negative 5. So I'm going to multiply everything, listen to me, everything in that equation by negative 5.
Oh, so you get to control the problem.
You do.
That's fun.
right? You get to manipulate it to make it work for what you need.
Oh, I can do that.
All right, so negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And then negative 5y equals negative 5. I decided I was going to cancel out the y's. So I know that since I have a 5 here, I need a negative 5 times y to cancel it out. Yeah, you do. You could have also multiplied by negative 2 to get rid of x's. So I'm just going to bring this other part over. I'm just carrying it over. I'm not changing it. And now we're adding together. Yes.
Now, when you get your x, you have to, when you're plugging in.
You can still plug it in wherever. I would plug into one of your originals before you multiply.
So you keep the x plus y equals 1,
Mhm.
or do you have to change it to the...
You'll get the same answer either way. That's why we can, since we're multiplying both sides of the equation by something, it's not changing the values of x or y.
Wait, so
All right.
you have done it by 2?
You could have done it by negative 2 and got rid of x, yes. Either way would work. So negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3x, negative 5y, and positive 5y cancel. And then negative 5 and 17 is 9?
You have 12.
No, wow, okay. What am I doing?
You were only
This is me normally math.
you were only 3 numbers short.
Close enough.
So then x is negative 4. So again, I would recommend plugging it in somewhere just in case you made a mistake. I'm going to plug it into this one because it's easy, right? We like easy stuff.
Question.
Yes.
When we're plugging back in, if we had to change it in the beginning, that won't matter.
It doesn't.
I was gonna say,
You can plug it in here, or here, or here, wherever you want.
but do you multiply negative 5 times negative 4?
You would if you plugged it into this.
I like these because at the end,
No,
All
like
right.
when you have to go back.
to like get your y.
Right, so are you going to plug it in here?
Yeah.
Then no, you don't have to multiply the 5.
Okay. So the 5's just there so you can
So, negative. Buttons are hard. Negative 4 plus y equals 1. Add the 4. So what does y equal? What are you looking for?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I was like, thank you. So negative 4 and 5. I was gonna say, I don't know what. Did you leave more things? Probably. Oh no.
My study guide.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I put it in yes.
Goodness. Okay. Shouldn't be under that stuff.
His hand sanitizer.
I don't know if this is yours, but here's another one that has the same stuff on it. Sorry. Okay. Questions? All right, let's do one more example.
They were great.
So, sometimes you have to multiply both equations.
I'm running out of colors.
5 more.
Okay. So, if we only multiply one of these equations, is it going to cancel anything out? No.
Yes.
So,
You could just.
all right, let's decide first. Do we want to get rid of x or y? X. Kaylin said x first, so.
But
All right, well, all right. Hey, we're going to get rid of x. So, they're all looking at these numbers right here. Yes. So, we're going to look at this right here. So, all right, I want you guys to stop and look for a minute. Okay, so, this is a 3. right? I'm going to multiply. Everyone was so concerned. So you have a 3 on the bottom, 2 on top. I'm going to multiply the top one by 3 and the bottom one by 2. Now, we need to make one of those negative, just one, because they need to cancel out. So it does not matter which one. Okay.
So do you have to multiply everything by that 3 and that 2?
Yes. So I'm going to take the top one and multiply it by positive 3. And I'm going to take my top one and multiply it by negative 2.
Why negative 2?
Because
Oh, never mind. Forget that question.
we have a 2 up here, so we're going to make we're going to make this 6 and negative 6. So they cancel out. So for these, when you have to multiply 2, just like multiply it by the opposite number. I mean, you can like find a common denominator, like, and do all that, but just multiply by the numbers. All right, because 3 times 2 is going to be 6. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 3y is 9y. 5 times 3 is 15. And then we have negative 6x minus 4y equals 0. So now we are combining. So those two cancel. 9 minus 4 is 5y equals 15. Divide by 5. Y equals 3.
Are you always adding or do you ever use subtraction?
I think it's easier to always add, which is why I prefer multiplying by a negative number when you need it to like change the signs. Because if you throw this subtracting in, I feel like it gets people confused trying to remember when to change signs and when to not. So if you multiply by a negative number, that means you can just always add. I think it makes it a lot easier.
In the bracket thingies, parentheses, you always have to put x first.
X always goes first, yeah. So now that we know y, do you want to plug into our top equation or our bottom equation? Top one. All right, so 2x plus 3 times 3, because that's what y is, equals 5. I'm plugging in. Yeah. I mean, you can, but you just get smaller numbers to work with if you plug it in the original. All right, so then.
Do it the opposite way and I got a negative 3. Can you do it the opposite way and then both your answers will be different but they'll still add up? 'Cause I
Your
got
answer should still be this.
9 was a negative, not my 4.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you still end up with y equals 3.
I ended up with like
Y is
So
equal to
would you get
3.
Positive 2 for the other one because I got negative 2 and positive 3 for the other one.
Yeah, you get negative 2.
Never mind, I got it. I got positive 3.
Yeah, so like you can cancel out the y's instead, but you'll still get the same answer. That's the nice part about these is there's so many different ways you can do it and still get there.
I used the 6x plus 9y.
That's fine.
Okay.
You still get negative 2? Then you're good. As long as you've multiplied your stuff correctly, then it should all work out.
All right.
Okay, how do we feel?
Awesome.
Good.
Hey, I actually got it.
Good job. Okay.
I don't know if I can use it.
Okay. That's fine. All right, so let's.
Where'd I put it?
I don't like these.
Oh, my cat has my
Here, would you like it back right now? I would like it back. Unless you need it. No, I'm good. Thanks for having me. 6.
Do you need it right now?
My charger's plugged in the wall over there. I think Hannah's iPad is in it, but you can take it
There's
out.
a random charger sitting right there.
Candy, I can steal.
I don't. I'm sorry. Don't pout at me.
Are we,
People getting candy. Look at us.
I'm sorry, guys. I had it in a bag and I forgot.
me and Savannah got some.
I don't know, like, did you give them our candy or?
I just I gave it away at after school duty and filled up Miss Patton's bowl up front.
Oh, so you go to the bowl.
Yeah.
If it's
And there's some in Miss Jones's office too. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I can click this, can't I? I need it that way I can charge while I do stuff.
broke the bouncy ball. I dropped it.
Why do you have a bouncy ball?
I found it in Miss B's and I love it. No.
Okay.
I love it.
Ew. Why did I? Okay.
What should I name it? No. Bobby the Ball. What should I name it?
Fernando.
Yes. Bobby the Ball.
Okay, so, I don't like the problems in the book with this section because it gives you a lot of fraction answers and that's just not nice.
And that's not nice.
Um,
Thank you.
so those,
Fractions
all right,
are our friends.
they are, but I want you guys to get a good grasp before I freak you out with fractions. Tell you what, we have 15 minutes. Do numbers 1 and 2
Hey.
today. All right, 1 and 2 on page 235.
If we don't finish this, we're still for homework.
Yes, I'm going to be annoyed if you don't finish it in class. All right, so 1 and 2. We'll practice those today just so you guys. If you didn't finish yesterday's work, I need that done too. Because I will put it in as a 0 until I see it.
You saw mine, right?
Yes.
Saw mine yesterday.
Yes,
All right. So
I think I just read it.
you did.
It said 225.
Yeah.
235.
235, sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Oh, my hair shocked me and it really hurt.
You probably deserved it, baby.
Hey,
What if she's really crazy?
can you guys just. I know. All right, Caitlin and Jersey, did you guys finish your page from yesterday yet?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
All right, I need to see that too.
I didn't think I needed to.
Yes, you still have to show me that your work is done.
I have one. I only have one left.
Okay, work on it now so you can show me.
Well, we would have enhanced it. I didn't think
I mean, I can just leave it as a 0 if you want.
Well, I got through 11. Can I have like a 75?
I mean, if you really don't want to do the last one and want a 75, I guess. But you could do number 12 and still get a 90.
What if I get an 80?
Shut up and do it.
Why are you debating your grade?
I mean, I'll just leave it as a 0. That's fine with me.
Can I bring it to you tomorrow so I can finish the...
Yeah, you can because you weren't here yesterday.
You can. I've done something wrong.
Oh, no. Emma.
Exactly what you did.
I'll do that.
Yeah, of course.
Stop.
Oh, man.